All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the Trauma League Telegram episode 5, your weekly recap show, all things Trauma League related. I am your host, Gingerbread. Alongside me is my esteemed co-host, Jjonny.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the TLT. Hope you guys packed yourself some good snacks for this one because we have a lot to talk about. Mr. Thomas, what are we going to talk about first here? What do we got cooking?
We're going to talk about the merch, swordart.com, 2Gs. Get your trauma merch. Look at this beautiful photo still we took. Limited edition shaker cups, baseball jerseys, hoodies, sweatpants, whatever your heart desires, all at swordart.com, 2Gs. And thanks them for sponsoring this episode of TLT.
Shout out Mr. Sordog2gs.com. Like Thomas said, go get yourself some merch. But today, we have some amazing things to talk about, but we can't do it alone. We have to have our esteemed guest with us. It is none other than the boy himself, the brother duo, Mr. JD. What is good, everybody? How are you doing, Mr. JD?
Yo, what good, man? What good, man?
Was good, was good. A beautiful picture, by the way.
Appreciate that, man. I took that right after Fantastic Four, man.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
If you don't get that reference, you shouldn't be here.
Yep.
So yeah, on today's episode, if you go back a slide, Jjonny, on today's episode, we have the rundown here.
Yep. We got a
We
little.
start with the interview with JD. Next up is the news segment. Then we're going to talk about week 2 recap. Then we're showing clips of the week from week 2. Week 3 preview. Then, of course, everyone's favorite segment, Ginger's Rankings, and we end off with a roundtable.
Yep.
Kind of chat discussion.
Yep. The
So that's what's
roundtable.
in store for today.
Roundtable was very popular last episode. You guys created your own list of the CODs for the Treyarch titles. So shout out to you guys. We'll have something similar to that. Who knows? We're not leaking anything quite yet. But we're gonna move on to what we have going on in our first segment. Some news. We have we have Miami versus Philly postponed. We're supposed to play this week, but unfortunately, there was a rain delay, so they could not play. They had to reschedule their matches, and hopefully they get to play sometime this week as well.
Yes, there was a familiar emergency on the side of Miami. I called it rain delay for the sake of comedy, but hopefully everything's all right in the Miami camp. Second piece of news, though, we got a leaked image sent to us from Scrims. The Boston Bonsai with PF Magic.
Jenny, what do you know about that, bro?
Drama. Some 6-star drama in Boston?
Hey, man, Boston might just be trying to find a different look, so.
Yes, sir. And then Gingerbread allegedly had rage quit the Trauma Cord due to getting fried in an 8 series. These rumors have been confirmed to be true, as he did request an invite to get back into the Cord. Unfortunate out of him, though.
It says allegedly. Why do you say it's confirmed? I'm very confused.
Yeah, what's up with that, Jjonny?
Hey man. I'm just saying I have inside sources that further confirm this allegation. So I'm waiting for it to come out into the world. There'll be some light shed upon us. But we did kind of skip a little bit of the interview portion for you, though. Honestly, how are you feeling, Mr. JD, going into the season, bro? How are you feeling after like 1 week of matches?
Well, I mean, I just wish we played a little more just because, we only got one match and we played that pretty late into week 2. And I'm feeling pretty good, confident with my team. And as everyone knows, this team was kind of formed in the beginning stages of rumors of free agency. So, but other than that, I mean, I'm feeling great, bro. So I love what we saw. Yeah, a map 5 is probably not what we wanted, but we took the dub. So
You did get a dub. That you did. Mr. Zune in the chat says, "Wait, that's not JD. That's Jordan."
No, man. It's still me, bro. I don't got the beers. Chill out.
Yeah. Overall, though, we're gonna talk about some matches you guys did play. Who was it? The Tokyo? Was it Tokyo?
Florence
Quote
Ambition.
unquote Florence Ambition.
Oh, Florence Ambition. That's right.
We're talking about Florence, trust.
Yep. Yeah. Moving along here. Do you have any questions for Mr. JID himself, Thomas, or what you thinking?
Nah, bro, I want to break down these matches,
You
dog.
ready to break down the matches? Then let's get straight
Get
to
to
it.
it.
Let's get straight to it. We got ourselves a little bit of a recap segment with the week 2 schedule. We have
A lot of games.
a lot of games, yeah. A lot of teams
11.
playing 2 matches. New York, Seattle, New Mexico, Kansas. All these teams playing multiple matches. Vegas playing multiple matches. It's a lot of
And
action.
I want to point out last week's episode, we penciled in Tokyo Vegas as match of the week. They did not play.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but let's move on to the first match recap here. That was the Miami Mafia versus the Seattle Reign was the first match. Of course, it went game 5. Look at that score. Seattle wins by 20. Miami wins 6-4. Seattle wins 3-1. Miami clutches, forces Mat 5 with a 50-point win. And Miami 6-4 on raid. Miami Mafia 3-2. Jjonny was the caster, but if you look at the performance tabs, it was the 5-star show. Sin, Chaotix, Riv, and Buki, and also Paradise showing up with that 3.5-star talent in the S&D in that map too for Seattle. But what about this Miami team? They're currently 3-0 after this win, bro. What about this Miami team? Like, why are they 3-0, Jjonny?
I mean, I'll be honest, they kind of just have everything that they want, for, like role wise. They have like vibes, everything is working for them. They are not folding under pressure. That was one thing that was kind of like tripping me out a little bit. It could have been their mentals. We've seen people on that team collapse under pressure. And so far, they've been delivering. Even in map 5 pressure situations, they've been doing really, really well. This matchup was a battle of the 5.5 stars because both teams didn't have a 6 or a base 5. It was 2 sets of 5.5s. So that's pretty fire, I think. It was just a good match to watch. If you missed it, there will definitely be the VOD that you can go back and rewatch it. But Miami, they were able to secure the dub. JD, how do you feel about the Miami and Seattle, bro? Like, what's your inside knowledge? That you're the commission
Just the
brother.
series of both teams. This is just a series of both teams in general.
Whatever you want to talk about.
Well, going into this series, I truly well. Let's talk about Miami Mafia. I actually like that team a lot. You have Kaze, Wacho, and Chaotix. Now, I mean, we heard about Dill, and him being a rookie in this year, right? He's proven himself pretty greatly, I would say. But I think how we were talking about how what makes Miami Mafia like a good team.
Yeah.
I think the leadership of Chaotix honestly, it just helps those problems, and just the fact that he's able to just, hey, like let's just say Kaze or Watcher's having a bad game, he's able to uplift their spirits and tell them to keep playing. And I mean, I don't know if you play with Teach that often, but when you do like an 8 series or whatnot, he's a chill guy for the most part, like in the comms and whatever. So he's not gonna like tweak over anything. He's gonna help elevate your team, and you kind of saw that in the series. Like you lose map 1, and what happened? Search 6-4, and so on. And just to talk about like the biggest surprise factor in this series in particular was just Miami taking the searches against a team that has a player of Riv and Buki. A lot of people don't talk about that Buki guy because he still plays CMGs. Wait, my bad, not CMGs, Wingers, and Riv Natty and all of them. So it's like those two players are really tough, and the fact that they're able to not even, I guess, sneak away with a dub, but he's still 6-4 them. I think that's really what keeps Miami Mafia just being able to play together and just have that leadership.
Yeah,
I think that's what.
And like you said in the
such a great team.
And like you said in the S&Ds too, like the first S&D, Teach Chaotix, he was having a really rough one. Like mentally wise, he was there the entire time, but like performance wise, I think at one point he was like 2-8. But Dill, like you said, the other 5.5, hard like was like, nah, we're gonna win this map. It goes 11-7 in the first S&D, and then they go to the map 5, and Chaotix goes 12-7, has a complete shift in performance, going from 2-8 to now slamming kids 12-7. That's impressive out of like like against the likes of Riv and Buki, like you said. That's just typical. I'll be honest. But we're gonna move along here. That is the first match of the week. We had the Miami Mafia versus Seattle Reign. And now we have to talk about our second matchup. Thomas, break it down for us.
This was a week 1 matchup that got delayed, played in week 2. It was the Florence Ambition versus the Las Vegas Kings. Of course, this game also went game 5. You can look at the scores. Vegas came out frying. Florence responds in the search. Vegas takes map 3. Florence absolute bang out, wins by 28 on Blackheart, and Vegas 6-3 on Colossus, ice in their veins as they just go back and forth with Florence. If you look at the notable performances, a real team effort from Vegas, Sonoma, Entity, and JD, all top fragging specific maps. Same with Ambition, though. They had Cunnin, Nathan, and Foss all show up, but it was Entity, the commissioner, with a 1.55 KD as the match MVP. And of course, Jjonny was the primary caster, but I casted half of map 1, of course. Had to get that in there.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a situation with the casters.
Oh, we'll see that later in the clips. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, we needed a caster swap, of course.
Yeah. Emergency sub, but not for a player, but for the caster. That's impressive. I don't think we've ever had that before, but who knows? JD, what I want to ask you though in this series, I heard you being very vocal on your team. How is it like having that kind of leadership position for your team?
But like you said, being vocal. I mean, I think ever since Philly Fear. Okay, well, I know we're not talking about all of them years back, but just for like, to put it in perspective, the first time I didn't play with my brother, I had to make myself known and not be like because I've always been loud. So I kind of helped Philly Fear with that Buki Stratus squad just to help like give comms and all that. But I think most of the leadership kind of comes from the Boston side of things, just hearing what Frost is and just repeating that and actually understanding what he means by doing this and that on these new maps. So I really made it my mission to just take that leadership role and at least like 80% of what I'm saying is like semi-true. I'll take that. Like them spawning out, them flipping, we're splitting. If I can just get 80% of that right, I know Sonoma and my brother Inity would just be able to just handle all the killing and the rest. Not that I can't slay myself, but I do like taking up that leadership role because it allows my other players to be able to just focus on the game entirely.
Yeah. No, I couldn't agree more. It feels good when you get it right too. Like it's like,
no, yeah,
dude, right? Yeah, like honestly, every single time we went to a listening with Kings, it just felt very, very, very like calm at moments. But then as soon as people started getting like on a 3 spree, on a 4 spree, it just dead,
oh yeah,
dead, dead, dead. It got louder and louder and louder and louder, and it just felt like nothing could go wrong. But the series did end up going to a game 5. This has been the week of game 5s. We're gonna have plenty more to talk about.
Oh,
But
yeah.
but honestly, in that moment, you guys felt perfectly fine in that game 5. No pressure, nothing.
no, without any leaks, right? And just to talk about what you said too about the hype moment. I think we're a very momentum based team. Not that if we don't like hype show up, we just get blown out of the waters. But like if we get like a 2-piece, someone does a great play, we make it our mission to hype that man up, like give him his flowers. Like, we're not over here saying gas yourself up. We're gassing them, loading Sonoma, even Jolteon, bro. Like, hey, Joel, thank you for being here in this call with us, man. Like, well, they're gassing everyone, man. So like, yeah. So besides that, you said we were keeping calm. Now, I mean, I don't know if you've been watching the kickoff tourney, right? Or was it that? That's what it's called, right? The kickoff tourney.
Yeah.
The kickoff.
Yeah. So I don't think we want a single search until map 5. So of course the nerves were there, right? Because we basically in our eyes we just threw map 4 like crazy because we just lost it, right? And now we got to play search, one of our I guess worst modes since we would have won it in the season though. So maybe time will tell. But
Yeah.
our worst mode, right? So going into that, I'm like, you know what? It's not all bad though because we're playing Colossus, which is I think is an easy kind of search and destroy map. So all we gotta do is just play slow, wait for them to make a mistake because although we haven't played a game yet, Florence already played 2 games and well, it's not to leak too much, but game 5s, right?
Yeah.
So they're more hungry to get a map 5 win. We just gotta make them come to us, essentially.
True.
And
No.
yeah.
And yeah, we will talk about Florence more later on, so we can just move on to the next match, which is going to be New York Reapers versus the Toronto Stars. New York was 1-0. Toronto was 0-2. Toronto came out with desperation. They wanted their first match win. They win map 1 by 50. They win map 2 6-3. But what happens? Mirage, Jjonny, Gene, Konage, they figure it out. They win map 3. They win map 4. They win map 5. New York Reapers reverse sweep to win 3-2 against the Toronto Stars. notable performances for New York, real kind of across the board. Jjonny, Mirage, and Konage all picking up kills. Meanwhile, for the Stars, it was Magic and Sid. That's who you need it to be, and they were just unfortunately just barely unable to get it done as the match MVP ended up being Konage with a 1.1 K or 1.21 KD. I went off KD for that one as Mirage and John, you guys both had about 10 more kills, but you had like 10 more deaths as well. So
Yeah.
match MVP went to Konage for the sake of KD. And JD was the caster of that one, man. So I know you played in it, Johnny. JD as the caster, what was this match like to cast?
Man, you don't even want to know, but I'm gonna tell you, right, whether you like it or not. So casting this game, I mean, everyone's thinking, right? At least from my eyes, right? I'm thinking, well, Toronto has been on a bad luck streak, and New York it just beat Boston with Frost and all them, and I just thought New York was gonna low key just maybe get away from Toronto, like just take the game. But boy, was I wrong. Seeing Toronto just shoot up, having Sid, Magic, and the other players right on that team. And Fat Boy, oh my God, who's the fourth? Who's the fourth?
Goblin.
Is he
Goblin.
here?
It's Goblin. It's
Yeah,
Goblin.
Goblin.
yeah, Goblin. Like, and those are four good shooters on that team. And being able to see them come together and take out New York like that, like killing Jjonny, Mirage, Kanaja, just seeing them just slime them is just wow. Like, I had to root for Toronto there, But at the same time, I was like, damn, are we really getting a 3-0? Like, as a caster, you always want to cast a game that's like at least 3-1 or at least back and forth, something, right? So I'm like, damn, is this all Jjonny and Mirage have? And it's going to overload. So I'm just like, wow, like this could be it, unless New York just knows something that Toronto doesn't, and that they did, man. It's the rest of the series, they just. It just seems like John Mirage just said, you know what? Let's lock in the boys. And I don't even think they were worried. Were you guys? Oh, you know what? You know what I did here actually? Going into map 5 and map 3. We guys were playing the Chicago host, right?
Yeah,
Right,
we were on the
if
Chicago
you know.
host. Yeah.
For whatever reason, the game would just black screen, right? I don't know
Oh
about
my
the first time it
god.
happened. But for the last one, the last map 5, right? I don't know what the score was, but I think New York had momentum on top of I think Jjonny having a cruise. And Black screen happens that they gotta reset. They gotta not reset the map, but like just get the lobby back going.
Yeah.
And like times like that, it can give the other team time to just regain and like slow down and all that. Anything could happen during like a reset. So, but yeah, it was a good match. If you didn't watch that one, ooh, I don't know.
That is the interesting thing. There were a couple of like reset, right? Because after in the control in the overload, we had to reset the lobby, right? And wasn't one of the searches needed a reset as well or
It
something? I
was
might be
the map
mistaken on
5 as
that,
well.
but
Yeah.
It
So
was
yeah.
overload,
So
no? It was
there was
yeah,
overload.
two resets.
it was
And
2
obviously,
resets.
it's tough when that happens, but that's just COD. And New York, the more experienced team, right, with Jjonny and Mirage, the duo from last year. But I will say for Toronto's sake, week 1, Magic was going through a snowstorm. So he did not have the best week, and that's why Toronto was 0-2. And I think now that that's passed, you see Magic, look at the notable performances. He dropped basically 40 every respawn. So I think this Toronto team, that 0-3 record, is not indicative of anything. But yeah, New York, able to pull off the reverse sweep. Jjonny, your thoughts on the series you played in it?
A lot of people were watching it and they were kind of like, I don't know how to explain it in like PR terms, but they were kind of like shit talking Magic in a way of using the Mirage. And I'm gonna be blunt. We both mutually agreed that it was okay that he could use it in the series. I think it's a gun that requires
Forgot
like
that happened.
a good amount of skill. Yeah, and we had other guns tried, like Mirage, like Joe. He was my teammate. He was pulling out the Razor as well. And I personally, from a competitive standpoint, do not believe that a gun changes how you play. I think it's just if you know how to use it better than other people, then you should be able to exploit that. I personally think that's a good thing. But I understand that that's like an unpopular opinion. So people are out there saying, "Oh no, GA the Mirage, GA the Razor." Dude, you just want a two-gun meta that's going to be stale and boring the entire time. And I'm like, we don't need that. We had that for the past 3 years basically. Let's try to like innovate a
Yeah.
little bit. So, in hindsight, that gun is gross. Magic is just really good. All the kudos goes to him because if anyone else tries to use it, it's hard to control. But the resets and like the series itself, it was It was stressful. I was tweaking a little bit, but at the end of the day, we were able to get it done. GG's to Toronto. They were a hard match. They were a lot harder than I think a lot of people would have thought. So.
All right, so that
Now,
was
before
New
you
York,
move on,
Toronto.
wait, before you
Okay,
move on,
hold up.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Ginger. Was this the series where
Yes.
Magic changed his name back, or no, back to
Yes.
TF Magic? There,
Yes,
and
it
that's why that's why everyone was saying that.
I
The
wasn't
reason
gonna bring
why
it up,
Trey, yeah, everyone was saying that Trey was well, he lost all his, I guess, magic, right? He lost all his power, bro, when he changed his name. But he went back to TF Magic, and everyone was like, "Yeah, let's go." So just want to add that too, just a little fun fact.
Yeah. So that was New York, Toronto, New York reverse sweeps. We move on to another reverse sweep. I was specifically asked to only talk for 23 seconds here. So Casey came out on fire. New Mexico, reverse sweep. Waves had himself a series, but it was Turkey, Lincoln, DJ, slammed the door. Turkey neck 1.17 KD. Entity was the caster. Next match, Jjonny. No, next match. I was asked 23 seconds. Move along. Go.
Are you
Go.
serious?
Go.
Okay,
Go.
okay.
Yup.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm kidding. I'm being petty.
No, I know, I bet. Okay, anyways, we got
Yeah, no,
ourselves here.
obviously. Yeah. You go, you go.
It's just absolute tomfoolery out of the boy. We have some notable performances, like you said at the bottom. Turkey and Link, specifically in the first 4 maps, absolutely frying for the side of New Mexico. And then DJ in the map 5 performance has an all-star map, 11 and 4, able to shoot against the likes of Stratus and Waves, the 2 MVPs of the series for the side of KC. They absolutely were showing off for Kansas City, but the reverse sweep did come through, and honestly, watching it, I did not expect that to happen. It was kind of the same boat with like Toronto, where, oh yeah, this could potentially be a 3-0, like with Toronto versus New York, it could potentially be a 3-0. And then the overload is a 1-point game. Then it's a blowout in the HP. And now we're like, oh no, now we don't know what to expect for this S&D. Now it's suddenly 2-2. JD, what do you think about that whole series in general?
And seeing this whole series, I mean, from a what is it, spectator point of view, you see Kansas City Crusaders just wipe the floor with New Mexico in that map 1, and like, not to be like a anti-team, right? But like, you gotta root for the underdogs. I think everyone should think New Mexico was the underdogs in that series, right?
Yeah, I would agree.
It's Link, Turkey. Those guys always had like trouble back in the other series, and DJ Nifty always had like their own different struggles, right? So seeing them play against a top player Waves and Stratus ain't no one to sleep about, and Ginger, yes, maybe getting up to a 4. So there's some new challenges that comes with that. But they also have a good backbone with Pinkston too. So I mean, I think you're good. And seeing them win a map 1, that dominance, just wow. You just give this prayers. Then map 2 is close, but then really seeing that overload, right? Because I believe the rules are wrong with like you having a UAV on. I remember that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that would change anything, but that happened. But what the biggest surprise factor was New Mexico able to do the same thing to Kansas City Crusaders that they did to them. With like you see the score right there, nearly identical by the point difference, and just it was amazing. And just seeing DJ Fry, just like the olden days, man, on that map 5, brought a tear to my eye. Let me tell you,
it's that boy
but,
DJ.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I really love seeing these.
As someone that played in this series, man, like it should have been a 3-0, right? Like we came out
Yeah.
frying. They couldn't kill us. You heard the listenings, right? We were kind of shit talking. We go up 3-0 in the control. Then we realize the UAV's on. So like, all right, whatever. They score twice, I believe, and then we could have scored at the end, but we didn't because the UAV. That's a little and then map 3 was just reset cheese, right? They're coming in second half, back against the wall. They score twice, we score none, so it's a 4-3. And then apparently, like off that reset, dude, like map 4 and 5 couldn't get a kill. I'm guessing like what happened in New Mexico maps 1 and 2 just flipped. Because I have a feeling like New Mexico, they shouldn't have lost by 120 map 1, right? I'm going to guess it was just a server thing or Ghost Bullets, Black Ops 7 cheese. But whatever reason, maps 4 and 5, none of us could get a kill besides Waves because he's Waves. But if you look at ours, we all dropped 18 kills. Strat, Pink, and I. Like, it was a bad server for us. That's BO7. And then by the time you got to Scar, we were so checked based off that map 4, man. Like, we just had no chance. Uh,
Overload,
and
but yeah.
that is twice now. Oh, did I say control, didn't I?
That's all. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. They
just
were
from my
calling.
point of view, like it was a bit of reset cheese, and then we just died. Our comms died, right? We had momentum, we gave it up, we didn't take it back. But I think this was more indicative of the Twins and just New Mexico's ice, right? You saw in week 1 they win map 5. Here, they have ice in their veins. They win map 5. That's what they do. It's what they did all MW3 when this was the New Mexico squad. They were always that team on the schedule where it's like, oh, it's just New Mexico, and then you lose game 5. So it's like, what happened? Like that. At least that's how MW3 went. Now it's Black Ops 7. It's the same deal. That team's gross, but at the end of the day, Casey, we really just trolled so badly on that
It,
map 3.
It happens, man. It happens. We're gonna have to get going back to that server topic we were talking about. We're gonna have to get DJ on the booth again with another geography lesson. But we're gonna move along here to
Yeah,
the
oh,
next
God, man.
to the next series. Pittsburgh Defiance take on LA
Oh
Reloaded.
man.
This was the first time we got to see Jjonnys play versus Blinky. This was the heavyweight matchup that I personally was super excited to see, and it was just non-stop trading maps back and forth. Pittsburgh able to take the first map, and then it was just non-stop. LA takes map 2. Pittsburgh takes map 3. LA takes map 4. We go all the way to a game 5 S&D raid, and then Pittsburgh are able to pull it out with a 6-4 win. Your notable performances are at the bottom, with Jjonnys from the side of LA having 4 maps, all 4 in the first 4 maps of the MVP for performance for the side of LA. But on the other side, it was way more diverse. Blinky, Fluctuant, the other rookie, and Jaded all having amazing performances. Mr. JD, how do you feel about this matchup?
But before going into the matchup entirely, I would just say Jaded and Fluctuant being the 4.5s. I think Jaded's 4, right? He's ranked as a 4.
He's a 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a 4.
Yeah. The fact that Jay didn't get picked up until like super late is criminal, and you see right there the stats that he can perform. I mean, I get it, it's a bunch of different things that Jada has, right? Like the little packages he comes with it. So I understand that, but look, you just let Jada go and perform. Now going into the match though, me like they said, me casting it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I mean, same thing. Map 1, they just blew out LA Jjonnys, right? Scar is just it just seems like that's their map, as we'll see in the next graphic, I think. But this map was very fun to cast. This map was very fun to cast, though. But it really could have gone either or. And I love to see a back and forth map. I mean, I think it's the first graphic we've seen in this of today, right? Of it being map 1, pit, map 2.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it was you and Florence was the same.
Oh, really?
Oh, was it
I
really?
didn't catch that.
It was, yeah.
1,
Oh,
map
okay.
2, map 3. Yeah, it was actually, yeah. But just seeing a match like play out like this just tells you how much like teams are maybe equal in this season. I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe some people don't think so. But one thing I will say, Blinky, I understand. Blinky is him, right? He's him. We saw everything he could do, but we still gotta give Jjonnys his flowers, man. Like he can still
Yeah.
perform. You see right there, like map 4, he does similar numbers to Blinky on that Scar. Maybe not below 20 devs, but like. Just still him, and despite him not being able to walk away with the dub, I really think any spectator that was here watching this could really say like, "Wow, this was the game that I was excited to watch."
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a week 1 matchup too, right? And
Yeah.
neither teams played any week 2 matches. This was the first indication of both teams. And aside from map 1, like that was a blowout. Look at the score lines, man. Round 11, 7-6, 30-point game. Round 10, absolute back and forth.
Yeah.
But I loved map 5 because yeah, Jaded is 14-5. Fluctuant went, I believe, 10-7. Blinky was like 4-5. Like he had a bad map 5, but Jaded popped off, right?
Yeah, and then you
Oh,
have the
Jaded.
And
likes
that's
of like
what I like. Because
Oma.
normally when you look at this Pittsburgh team, it's like, oh, if Blinky has a bad map, it's over. But no, they showed, Jaded showed out, Fluctuant showed out. Like they're a good team.
Yeah. We're gonna have some more to talk about later on the series. We have a clip, I believe, showing a highlight from someone that we really didn't talk about, but it honestly was Chucky. Chucky having his debut back on the LAR, dude, that's gotta be a W moment. I'm not gonna lie. I love seeing Chucky in the league. I'll be honest.
R6 champ, by the way. R6 champ, by
There
the
you
way.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we'll talk about him more later
Yeah.
as we head to our next series. Little bit of deja vu. It's Pittsburgh versus Kansas City this time. They played back to back on Saturday, or yesterday. Pittsburgh played back to back, so KC was the second match. Pittsburgh came out flying. KC responds with a round 11 victory. Overload comes up and Pittsburgh dominates 7-4. KC throat punches Map 4 to force Map 5, and Pittsburgh 6-2s KC. Series over. Pittsburgh wins Game 5. They win 3-2. And notable performances, it's all Blinky except for Fluctuant Map 1. Meanwhile, for KC, it was all waves except for myself in Map 4. Match MVP went to Blinky with a 1.4, 629 kills, and the caster, of course, was JD.
You've been casting a lot of matches, JD, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Well, as a player, I'm just going to sound like a broken record. KC, we just fucking trolled, man. We trolled so bad. We watched the VOD back, and we were literally cringing, being like, we really lost this? I cannot believe it. And that's just... It's a new team, right? You look at the names and like we shouldn't be losing like this, but we're a new team. It's stage 1 qualifiers. It's been a rough start for us, but I have full confidence in us. It's like it's 2 Game 5s. It's coin flips, right?
It's close games, bro. Yeah.
We could be 3-0, and we're not talking like this. Instead, like 2 gunfights go differently. We're 3-0. It is what it is. So that's enough on KC's talk, unless you guys want to. But Pittsburgh 2-0, bro. I didn't see that coming.
I did not see that either.
I would like to talk about a little bit, just to highlight someone.
Yeah, go for it, bro. Go for it.
I would just say this is I think why Gingerbread has that 4-star level in this season, just because you look what he performed, bro. 38 trains. I remember I seen that Colossus. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, Gingerbread, Stratus was just could not buy one in that map, if I'm correct. And
no,
just
Strat was fine.
Oh, it was fine? Oh, okay.
It was like 18 and 18 or something.
Okay.
Okay.
But the fact that Ginger could just step up and just show him why he's a 4-star Gingerbread. I mean, he's been doing this. He has his pop-up potential. That's all I'm saying, man.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing him be able to do this in a must-win map, right? I mean, sheesh.
Yeah.
I'll say map 2 and map 4. I got the good server. The other
shout out DJ, baby. No, geography lesson.
No. Like the other, it wasn't like I was lagging like the other 3 maps. It was just those 2 maps. I got server blessed, right? And when I get server blessed, even in that map 2, I think I dropped 9, so I was only 2 behind waves, right? But yeah, it wasn't like the other maps costed me. That's not what I'm saying. But like when I get good servers, I go 38 and 27, bro. Like I don't know.
Yeah, one thing that I wanted to highlight though, because like we talked about it with the previous matchup with Pittsburgh, you did see a lot of Jaded and Fluctuant in that other series. Well, this is a series that you kind of expected more so from Blinky. Blinky just absolutely frying and just having whatever he could do, like it will work for him. It felt like nothing he can do was going wrong. And that's honestly kind of what surprises me with this team for Pittsburgh, because whenever he isn't in that form, you can always, not I don't want to say always, but you could rely on Jaded and on a Fluctuant to carry that slack. And that was against a 6-star as well. So this was, yes, against Waves, Blinky showed out. But against Jjonnys, a fellow 6-star as well, now his teammates are able to help him out to get that dub. So, like, shout out Blinky for, like, this series in particular, but shout out all of Pittsburgh for the previous series. Like, that's an impressive feat.
I will say, before we move on, Blinky, right, on the first game, right, that we saw him play against LA, he told me in the interview, this ain't no excuse, but I am a little hangover, so... His words exactly.
Well, there we go. We got some intel. Blinky is wasted. Let's go to the next matchup.
I don't know if he's wasted, but yeah.
All right,
shout out Jjonnyyy for slime and KC. That's some intel too, bro.
We're gonna talk about the next matchup: Florence Ambition versus Seattle Reign. This just happened.
Happened like an hour ago.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. We're gonna keep the trend going with the map number 5 being every single series, and I mean that very literally. Every single series this week went to map 5. Florence Ambition versus Seattle Reign. Start off on a black card. It's a 15-point game. Florence
Bang out.
absolutely able to come out with the win, but like that was an insane map one to watch. And then we have a somewhat kind of like a similar story for the map number 2. It goes to round 11, but Seattle
Hey, you're forgetting.
dominate.
5-3 curse for Florence on that
It
map.
was
too.
a 5-3 curse. I completely forgot about that too. Yes, it was. A tragedy.
continue.
A tragedy, a tragedy. But Seattle absolutely dominates the Overload in a 6-0 fashion. I don't think have we seen a blowout this big in Overload yet?
Yes, it was 8-2 Tokyo KC.
Dude, yeah.
Mm.
Wait, you sure? I think there was a bigger. No, that was in the tourney. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. In the regular season, it was 8-2, so still it's
Yeah.
like a 6-point win.
It is. Yeah, it's similar
Yeah.
because it's 6-0.
Yeah, so just shout out Seattle. I'm very
Shout out the suppressor, bro.
wait, actually, wait, hold on. We gotta talk about that before we talk about.
No,
Okay.
we don't.
Okay.
Map 4 though, do or die. Florence comes out on fire. They were up 220 to 110. So Seattle made a good little comeback, but Florence just too far ahead. They're able to force map 5, and it's a den. It was Buki with 11-4. I believe Riv was 10-7 right next to him. Seattle wins game 5. What
Yep.
a series. Look at the notable performances. It's Cunning, as always. And Nathan, though, he showed up in the Search and Destroys. And Foss for the side of Florence. Meanwhile, for Seattle, who else? It's Buki and Riv. But Tyler Paradise, 26-16. Entity said it as a meme, but for real at the same time. Should he be moved up? I don't know, bro.
Yep.
Match MVP went to Buki, 109-88 for a 1.23 KD. Riv had a 1.2, so Buki had a 0.3 better. I, of course, was the caster. What a series, though. Seattle
Yeah, one
now
thing.
2-1. Florence, though, 0-4.
If you're Florence, though, like what, 3 out of the 4 of your series went game 5?
Yes.
Like that's one set of gunfights goes your way. This could be a completely different script. You guys could be 4-0.
3
3-0.
gunfights go differently. They're 3-1.
Yeah,
right?
literally. Like, if you're Florence, you need to keep your head held high. You are literally coming down to the wire every single time. And eventually, because I believe in karma, one of these days it's got to go your way. It has to. But one thing that I want to talk about with Seattle, though, is this is kind of what you expected, though. For them to dominate well, I don't want to say dominate, but to win both S&Ds. They were able to successfully rely on that quote-unquote Neslo. And they show that they are good at S&D. In the previous series that they played against Miami, they lost both. So
I was talking with Buki in the after interview, and in that Miami series, he went double negative. So in the searches, right? So that was, and then in this series, he goes double positive. You know, that man went, that man went 22-9, and they still only won by what, 2 rounds? Look at the score lines, right? So it's certainly a work in progress for Seattle, but they're able to get it done, and that's what matters.
Yeah. JD, you got something at all, or what you cooking?
The only thing I will say about Florence, man, hey, do me a favor. Have they won an Overload?
Ooh.
Yes or no? I feel like they haven't. If so, that may be why they've been going to Map 5 so long.
I can check.
That's actually a really good question.
I'm checking right now. That's a great question.
Because they lost to us in Overload for sure. I know that.
They did.
I just don't remember the other 2 maps.
They lost to Boston in Overload?
They beat New Mexico. They lost to Boston.
Okay, so they won.
So they only won Overload once?
So they're 1-3 on Overloads.
I mean, if you have a mode that you're just consistently gonna lose at, it's never gonna be a recipe for success for a team, man. And I mean, maybe I'm not saying that them being bad at Overloads why they lost in Map 5. Just a thing to think about.
Yeah, no, I agree. You kind of want to have that secondary mode that you feel confident in that a lot of people might not. So that's good, whether it be Overload or S&D or like HP and S&D, HP Overload, whatever. But you do need to have that. And I think they are showing, like Florence is showing really good promise in their HP and their S&D. So they have everything that they need to succeed. They just need to piece it together. And I'm very excited to see when that happens, because these series could very easily turn on a head, and it could be potentially a 3-1, 3-0 for the side of Florence. They just kind of got to piece it together. But
Yeah.
Especially that map 3 game mode is a huge momentum swinger, man. Sorry to cut you off, Andrew, but
no,
that's a huge momentum swinger on map 3. Oh yeah, map 3.
Yeah, the thing with Florence, they have two rookies. You know, Nathan's a second year, and Foss didn't play last year. He played a few years ago, right? But he's
Right.
kind of he's coming back into the league a little cold again, used to the league again. So in essence, it's kind of three rookies and Nathan, right? If
yeah,
you
Yeah,
want to look
exactly.
at it in
Nathan's
a
the vet,
weird way,
technically.
right?
He's technically the
yeah,
vet, basically.
yeah,
Technically,
literally.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like I think they just have a lot to work on, and I think like what a stage, like 3 game 5s, like that is such a
Yeah, beautiful, man.
frustrating thing. Like that
Yeah,
is a fake 0-4 team, I think, right?
I think
It's
so.
just kind of the way it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah.
Yeah, yep, yep. But that, I believe, is going to cover all of the
Was our
matches that we
last
have to
match. Yeah.
talk about. We have something that we want to talk about, though. Week
Ooh.
2 matches that have not been played yet. We have Tokyo versus Reloaded. We have Vegas versus Tokyo. That's the matchup I want to see, bro. That's the
Match of
one
the
I want to
week.
see. Yep, match of the week from previous episodes of week
Grudge
1.
match.
The grudge match for Vegas.
Yeah.
And speaking of Vegas, they have to take on LA Reloaded as well. You guys got some matches coming up.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Play a match, brother.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
to
ready every
mention,
day, man.
of course, Philly and Miami was scheduled, but rain delays, as previously mentioned, they had to change it. New Mexico plays New York, and Philly plays Pittsburgh. Those were the week 2 matches that we did not get played. So of the 7 matches this week, 5 of them were week 2 matches. These were the other 6, and then 2 of them were week 1 matches that were played this week. So already behind schedule, boys. 6 matches left to play.
Hey,
What are we doing?
13 teams. That's 3 more from last year. That's pretty good. I mean, it's a lot of matches. It's a lot of COD. We gotta stick to it a little bit, bro. We gotta get back
I
on
agree with
track.
that.
It's gonna be a 2-hour show week 3, dude. Holy.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, more than likely. But we're moving along. We have the standings that we could talk about. We are gonna go off of records. Miami at a 3-0 record, starting us off at the number 1 seed currently, 9-2 map count. New York right behind them, 2-0. New Mexico right behind, 2-0 as well. Only difference being 1 map differential. And then Pittsburgh tied with New Mexico with the 3rd, 4th slot at a 6-4 record as well, also 2-0. And then you start getting to teams that have either lost or haven't played as many matches: Seattle, Boston, Vegas, Kansas, LA, Tokyo, Philly, Toronto, I'm sorry, and then Florence at the bottom of the overall standings. Is there any outlier that you think we should talk about, Mr. Thomas?
I mean, we already talked about Casey enough. So not them. I guess Pittsburgh. I mean, they're 2-0. I didn't see that coming
Yeah.
because they were not in the nicest way possible. They were the team of scraps, right? They were Shanghai last year, right? That's this year. Pittsburgh is Shanghai from last year. Because I know Blinky was picked first, but I think Jaded was the last 4-star. Flux was the 4.5, who was like a pretend 5 with the team construct due to the lack of 5s. And then Paladin, he wasn't even on their team. They traded him, right? They got Fat Boy second to last, I believe, and then traded for Paladin. So, this was a team of essentially scraps, and they're 2-0 to start. They tied for 3rd place right now.
Who knows, bro? Anguish could have probably been cooking. He like behind the scenes, like, you know what? This is the team that I wanted all along.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we were all saying like, Anguish, what do you do? He didn't sign anyone in free agency. Like, Anguish, what do you do? And pick up the phone, and he kind of just like, I guess, ended up with the
Now
best
he's
team
2-0.
by accident. By accident, like what's going on?
Yeah. No, but same question to you, JD. Anything you want to really talk about? Any match or any team you want to highlight in these standings?
What I do find interesting is Boston Bonsai being 2-2. I feel like maybe they could have done maybe a 3-1. That's all I'll say. Just I feel like Boston Bonsai, like the matches when they lost kind of hard, but oh no, I just feel like when you have such a great player like for us doing those numbers and all that, it just I don't know. I didn't expect that fully. That's all. That's what
Yeah.
I'll say.
I guess the
Because
counter
everyone
to
else just haven't played.
Boston is like Sentio is a new 5-star, so there's the
Yeah,
growth
that's true.
period, and they have 2 rookies. So that's kind of where it's like, okay, 2-2 actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and
Actually, you know what the real outlier is actually? The real outlier would be New Mexico, bro. Just like you thought they were
true,
the top 3 team going into
true.
this? That's the real outlier, bro.
No,
You
you're
thought they'd
right.
be top 3? Like, bro.
I agree with that 100%. The Twins, DJ, and Nifty. Being brutally honest, I'm just trying to keep it PR. I did not expect this.
1-800
I did not expect this out of New Mexico, and I'm so glad that they're doing as well as they are. Like, I really am, because everyone was hyping up the Twins, had them playing together. They're going to be gross, they're going to be nasty, and they're proving it. They're 2-0 to start. Like, I just did not expect that. Like, it's a good, that's a good point. I like that.
It's fun you gassed them, John. You play them next.
I know, you're
Yeah,
not
you play
wrong. You're not wrong.
Any predictions? Or...
I don't want to talk about that. I don't know. But we're going to move along. We got ourselves some clips that we got to show here. I have to pull them up here 1 second. We're going to start off with this one.
Don't show that
actually, real
Nathan
quick.
one,
We're going to start off with this one real quick. This one
Oh no.
This one is going to be something that we're not going to highlight probably unless it's absolutely like insane in the future. But this was the first 1v4 of the BO7 season.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna say for Turkey Neck to find his first 2 kills of the game. And Nifty, oh my gosh, able to find 2 here. Let's switch him now. He should get a third. He does. Nifty starts around with 3 waves. Able to get one before.
It's a long one. We can just keep talking, to be honest.
Yeah, it is a long clip.
It's like a 2-minute clip.
Oh, 2 minutes?
Waves against
Because he plants the bomb at like 10 seconds, bro.
Bill, did he get any gunfights or do I gotta skip ahead?
No, he did right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay.
Nasty game, man. Oh, man.
You are split up. Nifty
I
trying
can't
to
even. Well, I can't even skip ahead.
Yeah,
That's fine. Okay, that's fine. This is a movie, yes.
Not sure if he's gonna lose.
I mean, look at the scoreboard. I'll be honest. Jace kind of waves doing his thing.
That server ginger.
No, I was wave straight the whole time.
All the way out.
Hey, whatever you
I
gotta do
just went
for
in for
fun.
waves, bro.
He does make it the 1v1 after killing. Who was that in mid?
That was Turkey. He tried to snipe him.
Oh, sniper. Okay, that makes sense.
He missed the snipe.
Hey, man.
I mean, these are what big time players.
Both players are on for the ace
Yeah.
because Nifty got the 3.
Oh, they
Oh,
are.
he
Oh my
did, yeah.
Yeah, Nifty absolutely turnstyled me in Strat, and then he picked off Pink as well. I wish that was because he did us dirty, bro, with what he did. Like, it was unbelievable.
And this is the map 2, right?
This is map 2, yeah.
And he almost took waves here too, like
Oh, Jesus.
Waves with the 1v4 though.
Congrats to Mr. Wabez. You have the technical first 1v4 of the BO7 season. Congratulations to you, brother. But we're going to move along. We're going to keep going on the S&D train. We have ourselves, from my series, a little bit of some Sid action, a fellow Canadian. We got ourselves
Love the Canadians.
a 1v3.
No.
This pissed me off.
Is this map 5? This is map 5.
This is map 5,
Get
yes.
turned on again.
Craig, it's
I mean, TF
gun.
just Navy's out of gas now.
Alright, Connor, pinch him. Connor, pinch him. Connor.
Well,
Dude.
Sid, you not just
Dude.
How did you dodge all the bullets and then still get the kill on
That's a
Kanaj?
4-star.
Oh my god.
Little insight, Mr. Konaj did not call out where Sid went, so
Why?
Mirage was tweaking for a little bit, trying to find him.
20 seconds remaining. Oh,
And
Sid!
they
And
just
then
slammed
Sid
her,
does
bro.
that, man. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. All right, whatever. Shout out Sid, you're the GOAT. You only hurt my feelings a little bit, though. It's okay. But yeah, I mean, that's what you need out of your Toronto roster. Sid to be having that secondary, like.
Sid needs to be that 5-star. He's a 4.5, but he's in that 5-star spot for a reason.
Yep. But we're gonna segue ourselves over to a little bit of a Seattle versus Miami action here. It's just some people having some fun. We're Trauma League, of course. We gotta keep it light. We gotta have ourselves a good time. Let's watch the clip.
Yeah, I'm playing bottom ring now.
I'm on time.
You can go my top ring.
They're sliding back and forth.
Two there. I'm behind us.
We flipped. They split us. 2 more on your right side. Nice.
No, I fell off.
Dude.
Woman, come on me.
Front, back, front. Put Chomp back.
But yeah, Rim falls off the map and Seattle starts laughing at it. They
Dude.
win some gunfights and just explode in laughter. You gotta love it. You gotta. It's trauma. Like it ain't that serious. You know?
It's not, but sometimes it can be that serious. We have ourselves an emergency substitution that we got to talk about, but we have something before the substitution that came in. We have ourselves a Ginger crash out moment.
Ginger crash out.
Playing difference right now.
I'm on a 5 streak.
It's not letting me full screen it. It's all good.
Vic's on a 6 streak? Oh my god.
Yeah,
What happened, man?
Stupid.
You just walk away. Dude, you're not even playing and you're crashing out.
Crashing out while it's not a great look, man. but I crash out while casting, playing aids, playing matches, bro. It's not a good look.
Yeah. We're gonna keep on the Kansas City camp.
No.
We have some map
I clipped
5.
these too. Why am I surprised?
We have some map 5 action. We're gonna be heading over towards the rooftops. I think they get a little slippery during winter.
Oh man.
Let's
Oh
take a
man.
look.
Hold on.
Pushing fast. Are they gonna read this flank? They give up A for free. Focus
Could not believe
on
what I
this.
saw, man.
See what's fuck.
You literally stopped talking. Dude. You didn't even say a word the rest of the round. You were just so in awe. I was like, okay.
It's the fact that it was waves, bro. I read the name. I was like, bro. No, waves.
Yeah, that was with bomb in hand.
Oh my god, that was it. Oh my god, the bomb.
That
Oh,
was
hell
match,
no.
that was match point with bomb.
Yeah. That's gotta be tough.
That's my 6-star.
Yeah, that's a little tough, but we have a couple more S&D clips we gotta show. We're gonna give you some flowers now. Okay, we're gonna give your team. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that one. I'm sorry. But we are going to give. I'm sorry. I just rage baited you. We are gonna give some love over towards the side of New Mexico.
Oh,
New
man.
Mexico.
Louder. You just retired from the game for real.
The Pinks in 7-5. Shout out.
Waves.
Shout out.
12-4. But oh, the
Damn.
kick from Turkey Neck. Come on, clip that. TLT that.
TLT that,
Clip that TLT.
We might have to make the hashtag, bro, or that tag. TLT that.
Hashtag
Might have to.
TLT that.
Make the tag. That's crazy.
I like that. W collab
more,
out of Mr.
Jjonnny?
Turkey. We got 2 more we got to talk about.
2 more. Heard
We got
that.
2 more. We're gonna highlight a player from LA Reloaded, the one and only.
No, do that last.
You want me to do this last one? Okay, I'll do that last. I'll do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
last then. All right. We're gonna stay on the S&D train then. We got
No,
a
please
little
not.
bit. We
Is it
got
me or Cunnin?
we got a little bit of some Vegas and Florence
Oh, thank
action. let's
Thank God
watch
my-
it.
hell
my-
no, man.
Thank God
Able to
me
get the
nading
trade in
myself
with this
didn't
frag
make
of
it.
his own. Now I'm
Oh,
I'm sorry, JD. We had to.
10 and 4. Last
You know what? I've
left
rather
alive
seen this
is
one than
loading.
the other one, so
Pinches.
thank God.
Yeah.
Victorious.
All right,
Cunning,
Cunnin
able to
finds
find himself a
one.
third in this round.
Oh,
Cunning.
I'm not gonna lie, you got slimed out of that gunfight. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm good.
no way
for
he
Cunning.
wins. Gets the third.
Cunning is able to get pushed up into P1. Not
Come on,
able to
Luke.
loading. Yes, he does. Oh my God, this is so nerve-wracking.
Oh, he's tweaking. He's tweaking.
What happened with the clip?
What the hell? The clip
The clip
glitched.
died.
It worked, bro. What the hell?
Okay.
I guess we never know.
I guess we're never gonna know what happened. We'll never know what
I don't know
happened.
anything that one, man.
What the hell,
Whoop.
What the hell? Well,
Whoops.
well, unlucky. Well, sorry on the side of Florence. That's brutal. But yeah, he does
We're just
go
live
on.
in Florence all day, bro.
Cutting does go on to win that clutch. Shout out, Cutting.
Yeah, shout out loading, bro. That's
Allegedly,
exactly what happened, bro. Nah, I remember loading. He's like, shut up, come on. I remember that, bro. Exactly.
It's the exact copy give. But the last clip we're gonna talk about this episode is going to be the one, the only, the Chucky. Let's take a look.
Chucky.
Dead, Dylan, dead. Okay, yo, it goes mid, it goes mid, it goes mid. Just send him in, bro.
Look at Chucky, 9 and 9.
Go left, go left.
I'm
go
so
up
proud of
left,
this
bro,
kid.
deadass.
Come on.
Look at him, he's wall bounce and he's doing whatever he wants on the
Good
map.
call.
Fuck long.
Yeah, there's two there.
Telling Chucky to go left, he goes left.
Dylan dead. Playing life, I'm playing life. Yeah, my slot on me, yeah. Fuck, slow on me, bro. Yo, he's zing now, fuck.
He's zig, bro. He
You're
pushed
good,
out
just
zig.
go. You're good, bro. You're good.
Fuck, I'm only behind him, bro.
Not gonna
I'm trying to
spawn.
catch
But
up.
not Oma just holding them off here.
Yeah.
This
One,
guy's him, bro. Yeah, he
2.
got that
You
shit.
can
Chucky goes
yeah.
left. Chucky goes left.
Chucky, go! Let's go, Chucky!
Oh, what the hell? The clip again.
Thomas,
They
he-
scores, bro. We know they scores. No, he didn't.
I guess we'll never
Well, I guess we'll never know if Chucky scores, but
Yeah.
and
Sacred Paladin comes in and saves the day.
Yeah. No,
Oh, I fucking flipped them so bad.
Thomas, we have to take you off of clip duty. I might have to take control of that. I'm not gonna lie.
I secede, bro.
No, that's
Yeah, you know what? That is
brutal.
true. We didn't get the Blinky clip, bro. When he 1v2s that last map with the pistol.
The Blinky
no, I
clip?
mean, he had attachments on. Don't you remember?
Was he actually? Blinky?
No.
did? Oh, wait, yeah. I bet he did. Yeah.
I'm making a
Yeah,
joke. We don't have to
can't
show
show
that. Nah, we
I,
can't.
I can if
You
we want,
attach
but
it,
it's
so.
all good.
Nah, it's too late.
Alright, well,
Funny,
funny,
was our clip
a funny
section.
good clip section there. Not for the reasons we thought it would be, but hey, it works out. We're all about having fun here at the Trauma League. So shout out, Mr. Thomas. You did good clipping those clips, even though they weren't finished.
Yeah. Can't win 'em all.
Can't win them all, but
All
we're
right.
gonna move along. Go ahead, Thomas.
No, recap is done. The clips are done. It's preview time, baby. The week 3 schedule. Only 5 matches. Why? Well, because Boston played theirs. And, of course, week 2 was kind of the main cluster of matches. So there's only 5 official matches for week 3. But, of course, we have 9 matches from week 2, the carryover. It's going to be a long week, guys. But,
Yeah.
of course, our matches be in New York and Kansas City, Philly versus Vegas, Pittsburgh versus Tokyo, Seattle versus Toronto, and LA versus New Mexico.
So
Any match stand out for you, JD?
In the middle, man. You already know.
In the middle.
We're gonna Tokyo score,
What,
man.
Pitt in Tokyo?
I think that's gonna be a fun one, right? You gotta think either that. Oh, damn, either that or New York against Kansas City. Like that's the 2 I'll say.
yeah,
Like the match of the week.
Johnny, you got an opinion?
I have to agree. I think it has to be Pitt or Tokyo or us two for New York and Kansas
Well,
City. I'm
I
not gonna
picked match of the week, so if you go next, then that's exactly what I did. I did New York.
And that's fair,
Yeah,
bro,
I did
because Tokyo lost the last.
I did it for
mhm.
2 reasons. One, because Johnny and I are on, of course, with co-hosts. But the second reason, every other team is either like 1-0 or 0-1 in that week
Mhm.
3, right? Aside from like Pitt and NM, they're both 2-0, but they're playing a 0-1 opponent. It's like
Right.
because the week 2 matches haven't been played yet, 4 of those matches are just against like 1-0 or 0-1 people. This was a 1-2 and a 2-0 match, right? And of course, the Johnny and I were co-hosts here. But even you look at the reasons, KC, arguably a top team heading like preseason wise, trying to not go 1-3. And New York, if they win, they're in contention for the 1 seed, right?
Yeah.
Barring, of course, their match against NM. But if they win this, they're 3-0. You know who else is 3-0? Miami.
Yeah.
So due to those 2 reasons, right? Kansas, high expectations, rough start, New York fighting for 1 seed, and just the lack of matches played with the rest of the week 3 schedule, with most teams being 1-0 or 0-1, I figured this was the more appropriate match of the week.
I do agree
I
with
agree.
that. No, go ahead, JD. Go ahead.
Oh, you said I have to agree, man. Just all those teams not playing their matches. Biggest two, my B. But all those matches not being, those matches not being played, and Tokyo losing their match against was it Kansas City Crusaders, who Kansas then lost to 2 teams, lost to 2 other teams. Like, I mean, it gets you wondering
Pitt NM, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It gets you wondering if Kansas City Crusaders really was supposed to be that dominant team. So this is the next team that's up next, is New York Reapers versus the Kansas City Crusaders. And
Yeah.
I mean, and aside from just the league stuff aside, it's Jjonny against Ginger, the host and co-host of the show we're on right now. So
Yep. And I do also have to say too, it's going to be hard because I think Miami kind of set themselves up for a really good spot because we kind of saw it from the overall standings. I think currently they're sitting at 9-2. So, like
9 and 2,
map
yeah.
count. So, in a hypothetical world where if we beat NM or if NM beats us 3-0, then it's going to come down to a map count hypothetically if they also win their next upcoming match for that number 1 seed because of how well Miami is doing. If they win as well because they're playing Philly. If both teams end up going 4-0, like whether it's us or NM and Miami, then it's going to be down to that map differential. And Miami, they set themselves up for success. So it's going to be kind of hard for the likes of New York or New Mexico to have that number 1 seed. But they got to start it off with, a good performance, either us against KC, like New York against KC, or NM against... Who do they play after this as well? They play...
Plays LA.
They play LA? Okay. So yeah, this is going to be a matchup that we're gonna have to like focus on a lot more because this has a lot of impact. Because this could be going from a 2 seed or a 3 seed guarantee to potentially down to like a 5th or 6th, 7th seed around there. It has a lot of merit to it because a lot of teams still have yet to play a lot of matches, and I think you picked a good one for the match of the week. But we're gonna move along. We're gonna segue over.
That's our preview. We have the casting update. I said I'd keep this going. Week 2, of course, JD was coming in with 3 matches from week 1. He casted 3 in week 2. New York, Toronto, Pitt, LA, Pitt, KC. He's at 6 on the season. Jjonnny was at 3 in brackets. He casted 2 this week. Seattle, Miami, and Florence, Vegas. He's at 5. I was at 2. I only casted 1 because my second one, my internet crashed. Thanks, Jjonny. I casted Florence and Seattle. I'm at 3 total. Entity was at 1. This week he casted 1. New Mexico, KC. He's at a season total of 2.
Hey, shout out JD, bro. You doing God's work out there, bro.
Yep. Andy's gonna come through now. So.
This is how it normally goes. I start slow, and then by stage 3, I do 14 straight. I think that's what happened last year. That's literally what happened last year. I have the stats from it last year, bro.
There you go.
And Invictus, thanks for casting. Makes my life easier.
Got you. All three casters right here. 07.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
07. But yeah, that's your caster update tally we got going on. But we're gonna go to our next segment here.
Everyone's favorite segment, my power rankings. Today's episode. Last week, I kind of got yelled at for my Black Ops opinions, right? Putting Black Ops 4 first, kind of criminal. So I'm like, you know what? Let me be a lot like this is a much easier list. I think everyone agrees on this. It's the top 20 COD pros of all time.
JD, feel free to butt in whenever you want.
MLG era, CWL era, CDL era.
Here we go. Let's kick things
power
off.
rankings. Here we go.
We
start off with some honorable mentions. We got Draza. We have Sharp. Sharp back in like COD 4, bro. He was unstoppable. Zuma, honorable mention. And then I kind of have just some personal opinions. Tohor, that man ran Spain for 12 years. So I had to give him some respect. Tohor, the legend. Big T, of course, old timer. And Nikki D, classic, personal favorite of mine. Those are your honorable mentions. If you could reveal number 20 on the list here, Jjonnny.
Let's see what you have over them, man. Let's see what you got over them. Okay.
I got Davey. All right. Davey in the Jetpack era, that man ran the EU circuit, bro. On Fab Esports, on Epsilon, that man, they won Birmingham in IW. They got 4th at Champs in Black Ops 3 with him on the roster. They got 4th at Anaheim in IW. Like, they were just a constant thorn, and Davey was such like a crazy player. I had to represent EU a little bit on this list. Number 19, please. Mad Cat, speaking of EU, bro, this was the best EU like AR for 6 years, going from Ghosts to like World War II. Mad Cat was a legend. Stage 1, Anaheim from like IW, and of course, just those Splice rosters, the Millennium rosters before that. Just a legend, bro.
Real quick, Nathan is asking if this is an EU list.
It is not an EU list. I am a fan of EU players. Shout out
Yeah, give
Cole.
her props, man.
All right, yeah, it's just two people. All right. So far, it's pretty good. I like this list. It's not bad. Moving along to
You're
your
not
number
gonna like
18,
this
though.
next pick. Next pick is It's Theory. Dylan McGee. The man was on TK, Team Caliber, for like 6 years. That man was a top player in Black Ops 2 and Ghosts, fell off the map, and he came back in World War II, won back-to-back chips with Team Caliber. Yes, he was carried by Kenny in accuracy. I do not care. Coach Theory. He was also Paris Legion's coach for 4 years, and as you all know, I really loved the Paris Legion back when they existed.
Yo, John said putting Theory above Big T.
This is like the only faded take. I can promise you, this is the only faded take.
We're gonna have to see here, going off of what your COD titles list is. But moving along to your number 17 spot.
It is the greatest Frenchman of all time. It's Whalers. This was the greatest French player in history. Hydra who? Whalers is the godfather of France. His runs with vitality. He also switched to Valorant and was like a decent EU player in Valorant.
Shout out
like
Whalers on Gentlemates.
Yeah. Okay, I swear this was the last troll pick, but Whalers is my favorite French player. Move on.
Cancel the TLT. No, that's crazy. All right, moving
Nah,
along here.
bro.
Number 16.
Aches. Patty P. The real godfather of COD. Greatest villain in the scene. Dude's a 2-time world champion. Enough said. It's Aches.
I like that pick. Number 15.
John. Dude single-handedly won Envy, the Black Ops 3 World Championships. They won Stage 3 that year. That Envy core from BO3 to IW was all off the backbone of John. This man was a difference maker. One of the most underrated subs. The longevity too. He played back in MW2 up until Cold War. The man was around forever. Shout out John.
All right, moving along to number 14. I see you guys getting antsy in the chat. It's okay. Moving along. Number 14, though.
Enable. Speaking of longevity, the Halo Pro turned COD Pro, that FaZe dynasty. Kind of after FaZe ended, he kind of was in the gray zone for a while, and then he finds himself on 100 Thieves and Black Ops 4 as they win 3 titles that year, if I'm not mistaken. Enable, longevity. He was on top team after top team. Shout out the redhead.
Real quick, I'm going to stop this real quick because Kamish says it is Jaded's birthday. Happy birthday to the boy Jaded.
Jaded would be ranked 21 on this list. Shout out Jaded.
Come on.
Shout out Jaded. Moving along to your number 13.
Bance! Benjamin Bance, the greatest EU player of all time. Those splice runs, I keep saying it, but even the Toronto Ultra was Bance for years. It's still not right that he's not there, bro. So Benjamin Bance, the man, legend, bro.
Number 12.
Octane, the best AR from Black Ops 3 to IW. The man was unstoppable on Rise Nation, on Luminosity, and of course on 100 Thieves and Black Ops 4. Yes, the CDL era didn't do him kindly, but his peak was one of the best peaks we've ever seen, and he's a world champion.
And
Number
this
12,
is going to
Octane.
round out your top 20. We're going to move on to the top 10 after this slide.
Slasher. I know he just retired, but again, the Ghosts run with FaZe to Envy in Black Ops 3 and IW, and even World War II, that was not good. But he ends up on Rise, wins everything in World War II, 100 Thieves again. The man, one of the best ARs in recent memory as well.
Well, that's going to round out outside of your top 10, your top 20. We're going to move on to the top 10, though. We have ourselves at number 10.
Human Jesus. Those hate gaming teams from Open Bracket, Human Jesus, him and Juju and Clink, the diabolical trio, but it was Human Jesus that ran the list. Number 9, please. Nagafin. One of the greatest names in COD history, the best sniper in history. Like, I wish snipers, I guess they are back this year, right? But one of the best snipers ever, him and Study, but I gave it to Nagafin, 9th on the list.
Number 8.
Fizzerp, S&D God, may he, moment of silence, please. Fizzerp, one of the greatest S&D minds in history. Some of those like Strictly teams, some of those like Justice teams back in like in Ghosts and in AW, man, Fizzerp was the king. Shout out H2K.
Dill says LA is going to be number 1. Is he predicting right? You're going to have to see, though. Stay tuned in. Number 7.
Llama God. Llama God, obviously that Cloud9 team from Black Ops 3, what an upset team that was with Havoc and Assault and Happy. Llama God, though, was the best player on that team. He ends up on with what is it? With what was that team in Black Ops 4 where they broke the league? You know, Midnight Games,
Midnight, yeah.
Esports, Llama God. He was their best player, not Envoy. Don't worry about it. Llama God, number 7.
Number 6.
Quicker. Speaking of EU's greatest, bro, this man on Hyper Games from Black Ops 3 and like IW, Quicker was just a god amongst men, the greatest player with glasses, one of the best kind of tactical subs you've ever seen. Quicker, number 6.
Number 5.
Facento. Those Rise Nation teams with Facento, of course, went to Echo Fox in World War II. It didn't go well. EG in Black Ops 4, but Facento, I mean, his just pop-off ability. Remember Glitch from Black Ops 3?
Yeah.
He was the single greatest Glitch player.
Never
of
won a
all
single
time.
event, but
Yes,
top
he did.
10.
He won Vegas in IW.
He
won
was
Vegas
he
for
was
Vegas.
also the coach of United when they won champs.
Yeah, but he also won ITWL Vegas and IW with Skinny Bot and the Osta. Yes, he was a Skinny Bot merchant. I don't care. He's number 5.
Shout out Facento. Number 4.
Swift Azor. When you think of Australia COD, you think of APAC. You don't think of Buzzo or Fighter or Mindfree. None of those 5. You think of Swift Azor, bro. Swift Azor, greatest. Like, just look at the name, bro. Swift Azor at number 4 on the list.
Number 3. This is your top 3 players of all time.
Top 3.
Yeah, top 3, man, top 3.
Fast Balla, bro. It's Fast Balla. Remember Panda Gaming? They almost upset the Dynasty in IW. That was up the hands of Fast Balla. And not only that, what was it? In BO4, him, Profizi, they bullied their Accelerate from Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
They broke into the league again. They beat like fucking FaZe and G2, I think. Who cares? Fast Balla, number 3 on the list.
Number 2 overall COD best player.
Flog knows what's coming. Luckily, unfortunately, he's not in the stream, but number 2 is Wee Man. Speaking of EU's finest, bro, it's Wee Man. I honestly don't remember a single team this man was on, but his name is the second greatest name of all time. Hence why he's number 2 on the list.
That's number 2. Number 2. Number 1.
1. Goonjar!
yeah, get this shit off, man.
Goonjar, the greatest Canadian player of all time. Karma who, Dashi who, Gunless who, it's Goonjar. Because who else would it be? The greatest. Oh, if you couldn't tell, this is based on. I said the best COD play. I meant the best names. Did I not say that at the start?
No, you
I
didn't say that at the
apologize.
start.
You know what? That's my fault.
no.
That is my fault. It was not the best players of all time. It was the best names of all time. And number 1 is fucking Goonjar, man. Because it's fucking Goonjar, man.
Shout out, Mr. Thomas, for your very amazing.
20 to 11 was bait, by the way. This is the real list.
Yeah. Overall, JD, what do you think? What do you think? Should we cancel him? I'm down to cancel him.
Honestly, bro, you might have to let it rock.
Let it rock.
Let it rock, bro. This might be valid, bro. If you look like through a microscope, you might be able to see what he was cooking.
No,
You
like,
might.
when you think of in-game, like, what's better than Goonjar and Wee Man and Fastballer, bro?
No, I don't want to shoot. I'll be scared to
Swiftazor?
go up against Goonjar, bro.
Swiftazor, bro.
I'll be nervous
If I'm
against
loading up against
Goonjar.
Swiftazor, bro, I'm a leader.
I have to ban these lists. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Okay,
What do you
chat,
mean?
chat. Do we feel like Thomas himself, Mr. Gingerbread, has cooked 2 fantastic lists for you guys with last week's episode and this episode?
Last week was perfect.
Is he at a 2 out of
Last
2,
week's was
1 out of 2, or a 0 out of 2? What is he at?
No, they're gonna say 0-2 because they are mad at me for being right.
Everyone -2, -2.
Guys, when you think of the best names, how is it not Goonjar or Fastballer, bro? Ooh,
0 3.
Adam Assault, bro. Adam Assault. Yeah, get the fuck. No, it's Goonjar, man.
Yeah,
Some other honorable mentions.
Goonjar
if
one
you
shot
wanna
up
show,
top, bro.
Jimmy.
yeah, we
Like,
can
oh,
show the
man.
other honorable mentions.
I
yeah.
got Nade Shot. I put Wuskins, Perplexed, Robbie B, 3319, Eminence, Mochilla, Kingabody, Zyrox, the Frenchman. Zyrox was always a personal favorite of mine. But Sin, you're saying it wasn't COD players, it was COD names, bro. I said it, bro. What are you talking about, Sid? Yeah, Oog the Legend should have been top 5. You know, he probably should have been. That's on me. I really
Oog.
wanted to put Human Jesus on the list, though.
Human Jesus definitely deserved his spot. I think Oog is a good name
Yeah.
too. Yeah, but yeah. Well,
Nah, I like the number 1 pick, Goonjar, though. I can't lie. That's my first pick.
Great pick. Great pick.
it's a good pick. It's a good pick indeed. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we have to
Well,
talk about
we
today.
have one more segment. It is the round table, and it's what everyone has been asking for real this time. It's the power rankings made by Sonoma. Sonoma made these. He sent them to me. New Mexico's first. Vegas is in 7th for whatever reason. And then everyone else is 13th. I don't know. Sonoma just sent this to me. I don't know if you want to like take much into this.
Yeah.
like, I think he's a little bit faded, to be honest.
I think
by
it's a
putting
pretty
New
good
Mexico
list.
First. By putting New Mexico first, though, like I don't know, bro.
We'll see. But thank you very much to everybody watching. Shout out
Oh,
JD.
man.
You have been a fantastic guest for this episode.
Thank you, man.
Real quick, we just wanted to say thank you so much for coming. Shout out Kamish. Shout out to everybody else watching. We can't do it without you guys. Keep tuning in. Keep watching. Keep sending us some clips. Just keep us updated on whatever you guys want to do. But that's gonna do it for this week's episode of the TLT. We just wanted to say thank you very much to everyone watching. Thank you, Kamish, for letting this be a greenlit show. Thank you
With
very
my
much.
list, they're not gonna be greenlit for much longer, bro. Chat doesn't like me. Before the drop hits, I just want to say, make sure you check out swordart.com 2Gs to get all trauma merch. You too can host a show like this. Thank you for watching.
Come on.
My list was perfect, chat. I'll fight you.